All right, three, and we're live. Yay, we're live. What a freaking mess yesterday's stream was. I ended it before the 2 hours, and thank God I did, because after trying to listen to it, it was just awful. And I it's it's kind of funny because there isn't very many good streams and videos and things like that I even want to watch anymore. I'm back to watching TV shows and movies and things of that nature. I don't even care about other people's opinions. I'm doing this for me. And if you watch the trailer, you know that I'm like doing some, silly artistic performance piece, which I don't even know if I'm going to have a funeral. So it's, I don't think that there is that many people in my life that would be there. Um, it's I'm going through like a whole thing, and I don't need to be streaming and making videos and doing this stuff if I am it. It really boils down to I'm definitely not a singer, and if you listen to the reincarnation of the door, once he moved that music, oh my god, it was just absolutely awful. Just absolutely awful. It was horrendous. And maybe I'm used to uh, the loud noises because I listen to them a lot, actually. And I think that maybe I've just gotten used to it, and I'm just used to the way those songs sound. Because when I listen to me singing Doors songs, it was just awful. And yeah, it definitely sounded better when I was, singing with music. But that's because of the music. That's not because of me. Um, it's just awful. I'm a lot higher pitched than I thought I was. And it's just awful. It's just like I can't even like stress like that. I mean, it's there for people to watch, but um, yeah. As far as and here I am, I'm like almost no upload at all. Um, I'm I'm basically done with all of this. This is just almost down to stupidity. The fact that I'm keeping going. I mean, it serves no purpose whatsoever. Um, I don't even know how to even stress that. Um, Seems like something's actually working. Okay, good. I'm not using any of the things. I'm not posting on Twitter or Discord that I'm doing these live videos. And, I just, muddling through, as it were. There is so much I want to do, and I just have to say the warning that YouTube gave me really did it wasn't actually bad, it wasn't awful, and it was probably justified because I was getting a little too cocky. But it was literally a wake-up call of like, why are you doing this? I have to ask myself, why the fuck am I doing this shit? It really, really serves no purpose whatsoever. I reconnected with my 11-year-old, because this is my now 8-year-old account that I started back up. But I had an actual older one, which is actually 11 years old. And I had an older one too, but I actually did delete that one. At least I think I did. But the 11-year-old account is still up, and the videos are still there. And you know what? Maybe one of these days I'll show them. I probably should show them instead of showing Mecha Minions. But yeah, I'm going through a lot of crap, and I have to admit, the fact that I tried to put it to a vote to see if I should get rid of the Discord account, and because the way I set up the vote so I would delete it, because there's not enough active people to justify keeping that going. It really makes no sense in all actuality. Why even have it? I'm barely even going to the other Discords that I belong to, and I already quit them once, and I probably will quit them again soon. I quit Luna's finally, and that was because I quit hers, and then I noticed that she was still a mutual. She was still following me on Twitter, and I was following her, so that's what makes mutual. And I was like going, that was pretty craptastic of me to leave like that, without basically saying goodbye. So I pretty much went back in to say goodbye, and the first thing she does is, one, she unfollows me on Twitter, and then she basically says, how dare I keep quitting and coming back and quitting and coming back. So I tried to explain to her, what was happening with me, and I don't, why do I need that in my life? I don't need that. I don't need any of it. I wanted to start this at 3 o'clock, and it took me almost an hour to get this set up. I really I'm really not doing any. I'm not jazzed by this. I'm not having a good time at it, and I don't know. Maybe I probably will stop streaming real soon. Yeah, I'm gonna probably stop this soon. It doesn't serve any purpose, and um, I just started and I'm already ready to stop. I mean, like I said, it, if it's just for me, if it literally just boils down to just for me, or you know, asking questions and not getting questions to the answer, and just people freaking questioning my statements and what happened. I mean, like, when I say something is like this, I mean, you have to take it for what it is. You have to. I mean, why would you question it? Why would you say it's something it's not? Because basically you're telling me that I'm full of shit, or I'm too much of a child, or you know better. And you know what? You don't know my fucking life, so get the fuck out of it. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I was asking a question and you think that you have a right to me. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's very infuriating. And if you're upset with the way I responded, then you have an idea of how much it hurts when you basically don't even listen to what I'm typing. Don't even listen to how I'm saying it. And you're freaking off on a tangent. And you freaking take what I said, take my questions, and you're basically running in a direction that has nothing to do with what I was asking about, what I'm going through, what I'm emotionally having trouble with. And it's happened with fucking Mayuni too, and it's what really broke me down and the reason why I left her. But the problem is I shouldn't have followed the idiots that she was banning. I don't know why I did that. It was stupid. You know, like I brought up Luna just earlier, and it's like going, why did I go to Luna? And Luna was just basically another Mayuni. It's exactly the same. A fake community, fake people. All doing pretty much the same thing that everybody does. Streams are all identical. You can go to every single community, from the largest streamer all the way on down to a brand new streamer who's just debuted. It's all the same. Nobody's doing unique content. Nobody's being creative. Nobody's doing their own stuff. It's like when people criticize my art. It's like, why are you criticizing something that's creative, something that you've never seen before? Because you're a fucking asshole and an idiot. And why am I freaking dealing with you? I have not been right. I've not been right. I came into this whole streaming thing wrong. I was pissed off because of my fucking birthday. I was pissed off because we had a president who basically was trying to kill this country in more ways than one. And then because of this pandemic, literally trying to kill this country by dividing us. Fucking makes me sick when I think about it. My birthday was ruined because of him. Birthday took over a year to plan. It just makes me ill. It makes me ill thinking about it. It makes me just like the whole thing. And that's where I came in. I came in basically crying and upset and needing an outlet. And for a moment, I thought that this was my outlet for that. For a moment, I'm telling you, it wasn't very long. Because I wanted to only do this, I was going to do 10 days, and then after my birthday, just stop. And I planned it out like that to just stop. And I did not get what I needed from the videos that I posted. And so I was like, well, let's see if I can. And so I basically made the same contract I make with myself with anything, that you don't know how well it's going to do. It's kind of like tasting new foods. But we're doing something, having a hobby and doing something like that. For me, it's like I have to have limits on it, and two, I have to basically say, did I do everything in my power? That push through the learning of the hobby. It's kind of like making boats and things like that. It's, I don't know. You don't just aren't instantly good at it. So I give things a year. I played Warhammer 40K, brought out my orcs from 30 years ago, and from the 1980s, and started playing, and here it is, 8th edition. Same old freaking bullshit that Games Workshop does all the time. This is the reason why I quit. And people were saying, "Oh, it's different, it's better, it's this," and I'm like, "This is the reason why I quit, because of this bullshit." And they assured me that it was different, so I gave it a year. I started in October. I gave myself a year. And when October came around the next year, I quit. What I should have done with this. January 31st came around. I should have freaking quit. And instead, I keep thinking that something's going to happen. Something more is going to, it's going to turn around. It's going to be better. It's going to be all this stuff. And it's not. It never will be. It's going to be what it is. It is my bad singing. Singing a cappella instead of even singing karaoke now, and it's 100 times worse. 100 times worse. You don't even really get to feel what I felt when I first heard the Doors, and why it permeated my life so long, and why I made the connection. And yeah, I had 61 songs planned, and I think I only did like 20 something, 21 songs or something like that, 22 songs. So yeah, it was like I definitely cut it short. And it was, a lot of breaks, and a lot of, I didn't, there's absolute times of silence during that video. It's just awful. It's awful all the way through. You think that I would find my voice after freaking, a year of doing this, and I haven't. I think it would just get easier. It's actually harder for me to make videos like this. It's harder. It's more difficult. I have personal stuff going on in my life. I'm struggling, and I'm not sharing that shit with you. And I've got to get through that. That's more important than this. This is nothing. This means nothing. And I know it hurts people's feelings when, they realize that, I'm talking about them too. But I just, I care. I do care. I I worry. I know people are going through their own bullshit and their own things and stuff like that, but this isn't the place to solve it. This is the place to goof off. This is the place to have fun. And I'm not having it. And this is gonna end poorly. There's not a happy ending to this. There isn't going to be a flood of people coming in and subscribing to me, and I'm not going to become monetized and becoming an influencer or any of that bullshit. It's not going to happen. Alright, I gotta end this. Alright, you guys take care and cool beans. Alright, bye.